everybody. It is Friday night and it is time for our regular write-in stream. Hello, Jesse, and welcome. Welcome to anyone else who is around. I think it's muted. Okay, it's muted. So that's exciting. How's everybody doing tonight? I don't want to be here. I want to be in bed. So that's where we're at.
I'm excited about tonight. I'm not going to lie. I'm very excited.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm hoping I can get a lot more done. I feel like I was very productive today, and I'd like to see more productivity of myself tonight.
I'm very anti-productive, and I want to burn it down.
I'm not going to let you ruin this for me.
I'm going to burn it down. Hello, Natalie. How are you? Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I just shoved food in my face really fast before we started, so I apologize.
And to recap, Sarah is threatening to burn my productivity down.
I'm going to burn all of the productivity down. I'm just going to burn it down.
Rude. It's rude.
Burn it down. I am feeling particularly difficult today. That's where we're at. So.
Yay, Natalie's doing good.
Yeah, somebody's got to be. I'm a jerk.
Yes, you are. Productivity burner downer. And you're what?
I'm out of wine.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's sad.
And I also need to double check and see if my phone is muted. It's not. I'm a jerk. My cigarette's dead. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-doop. So is everybody else ready to write tonight? Because am I the only stubborn ass who's just like not having it?
Say yes, people. Oh, wow.
I was writing erotica. I should just write porn. Nobody wants to read that garbage. Like oh my God. Can you imagine? I'm fucking awkward as shit. He touched his thing with her thing.
And then they did the thing?
Yeah, like they rubbed their bodies together. I'd like to point out that I don't have any children. I don't know how it's done. Although I did used to have my favorite pastime when I was in my 20s was to try to collect as many dick pics as I could because I thought it was hilarious. The dudes would just send pictures of the genitals to random people they didn't know.
I remember that time.
It was mind-boggling. I had like 200 pictures in my phone, and it was like a flip phone. Like this was old school days. But it was ridiculous. It was like, hey, how's it going? You want to see my wiener? What?
Yeah. And I wonder, just given the number of pics you had, are all men like that? Or is that a subset of the male species?
I think it's a subset.
Given the opportunity, would
I think it is a subset.
Normal men?
I don't think all men are like super excited about their wieners. I don't think so. But I don't know for sure. You know, I'm just guessing over here. Oh goodness, sorry, Jesse.
Sorry.
Making Jesse all awkward.
Inappropriate things.
Well, we were talking about erotica, really. It's just...
Yeah, so really this is Natalie's fault because she started it.
I don't think we should start blaming our viewers for things. We have like a handful of people who bother to come visit with us, so let's not start blaming them for shit.
I don't know. I think following us may be encouraging the insanity, so, you know, somebody's got to take responsibility for that. she doesn't mind.
Jesse might, though.
Sorry, Jesse.
Making Jesse look like a pervert. Everybody thinks Jesse's over there watching porn or something.
Or at least a really disturbing conversation on the follies of youth.
Yes. But it was so weird, though. Like, I just don't understand why you would... Like, I wouldn't send a picture of my face to random people. I wouldn't send a picture of my elbow to random people. Why the hell would you send pictures of your genitals to just random folks?
Oh, see, now I want to send pictures of my elbows to random people.
Yeah, you know what? Try to get a picture of your elbow. That shit's going to be hard. You're going to need to get a selfie stick for your elbow pics. And you can't send the same elbow pic. You got to get a different angle every time. Make sure it's the same it's the right elbow pic. Like, that's today's elbow. That's today's shirt.
I can take pictures. That's awesome, Allie. I could take pictures with this camera, just so you know. I could take elbow pictures with this camera.
Yeah, you better get an array of elbow pictures.
I will. I'll have you be my test subject. I will send you my elbow pictures to start with.
I'm going to start sending you pictures of my poop then.
Okay.
That's the trade-off.
Why is that the trade-off?
Because that's the trade-off. That's the decision I've made.
Oh, I like that.
It's a happy elbow.
It's a happy elbow. You could, like, if you send it like this, you could, like, put the eyeballs, like, here, and that could be the mouth.
Aren't you creative? Ah, goodness. So what's everybody working on tonight? I'm, in theory, working on Gryffindale, but I don't want to because I'm being stubborn.
I am working on episode 4, I think, because I got episodes 1 through 3 done. So they're ready to go to betas, which I'm really excited about. And I got about a third of episode 4 done. So my goal is to get 4, 5, and 6 done tonight, in theory.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's already been a fun evening. I didn't even want to stream tonight, you guys, like, to be legit. Like, I was just not feeling it because I got off work late. Then I went to my parents' house and deep cleaned in their kitchen, which I'm going to continue doing tomorrow. So I got home and I was like, no, don't want to. So thank you guys for making it more fun tonight because I thought I was going to be bored out of my mind this evening. Want to start one at quarter after?
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, that sounds fun, Cassie.
That is fun.
I've got something bopping around, but I tried working on it before and I killed it by forcing it. So I'm trying to, like, push it around in my head a little longer. But there's something there and it's like really like stuck because I've been thinking about it. I tried to write it, I think, for Nano 2016. So. That sounds exciting, Cassie. I'm excited for you. Family Echo? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
That's cool. Ooh, Natalie's Erotica's on sale August 1st. You know, okay, so I legit don't read, like, dirty stuff. And it's not like a choice. I'm non-religious. It's not like a thing. It's just that I don't, as a general rule. So I read Alina's book, and there's like 2 or 3 sex scenes in it. And I was just like, what on earth is happening to me? What am I doing? I was just like, oh my goodness.
Did you turn into a 9-year-old woman?
Yes, and I'm not
Have
a prude
mercy,
in any
have
fucking way. Like, I am not a prude.
I can attest to that.
Yeah, I feel like such a child when I'm reading that stuff. I'm just like, oh my goodness. It says wiener. They're talking about body parts. Hello. Oh goodness. I have done nothing but talk dirty this evening. And it's not on purpose. It's been a weird night.
That's just where the conversation has gone.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes that happens.
You know, at one point my dad suggested that I start writing erotica. And I was like, this is awkward.
Yep. I'm not going to lie. That's the reason I stopped trying to write romance novels, because my parents were like, we would like to read them. And I'm like, no. So that part of my life is over, because no, I can't. I wrote a romance novel. I think I was in college, and I sent it to another friend of mine. Cause she was like, I'll read it. Da, 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 da. I was like, okay. And I don't know if she emailed me or called me or what, but she's like, so I have a question. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, so I finished the book and it was okay. And she's like, giving me feedback and stuff. And then she says, I just have one question. Where is chapter 7? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, there is a title, a page that is entitled chapter 7. It has one paragraph on it and there's nothing else. And I was like, what? So I went back and I looked, and chapter 7 was supposed to be the sex scene, and I could not write it. Couldn't do it. So I just skipped it, and I was like, I'll come back and do it. And it never got done. And yeah.
So I have a friend who cannot write sex scenes. Like, I can write sex scenes. I can't say this stuff out loud. No. But I have a friend who can't write them. She'll be like, and they kissed, and the next morning, and she just can't do it. That's Jess. But so I was like, we're going to write sex scenes tonight. You and I are just going to write the filthiest shit we can come up with. Just filth. And another friend of ours comes in and she's like, I'm going to do it too. And she's a little strange. I don't want to really go into it really, but she's a very strange person. And she wrote, like, Jess and I wrote these sex scenes, and she wrote this story about having sex with a tree. And we were both just like, okay. Like, what do you even say? I didn't know. Neither of us knew what to say to her, because we were both just like in awe that we were like having sex with trees. It was very strange. It was weird. It was fun.
Nice, Aphrodite.
Yeah. All right, it's 15. Let's hit the button. Let's do this.
Do some serious writing.
Yes. Everyone be super serious now.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Twice.
Twice. There's never one. Don't ever trust one sneeze.
Anyone who only sneezes once is hiding something.
Mm-hmm. And if you sneeze once, there's one other one hiding. It's bad news. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Cassie. All right, that's time, everybody. How did everyone do? Let's see what I got. I got 8 pages.
Nice.
Yeah.
I am down to, I've got like 3 paragraphs left in this section. So,
Woohoo.
yeah. You know what? Sometimes, Jesse, that's just how it goes.
Right? Woohoo. Everybody's working for the weekend. Awesome. Awesome. Everybody's doing good. Everybody's finishing work.
Yeah,
I've been
that
there.
happens too.
I've absolutely been there. I don't remember writing things sometimes. I got a new glass of wine, everybody. My husband brought it to me because he is the wonderfulest.
He really is quite something.
I'm going to keep him.
I think you should.
I'm not going to leave him for that scammer who keeps calling and hitting on me.
No, no. He's clearly not sincere.
Yeah. He called me darling the other day. He said, "I'll call you later, darling." I said, "Look, I can tell you guys are going to call me, but can you like not call me when I'm at work?" "Okay, I'll call you later, darling." And I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever."
Whatever.
Whatever. The guy told me he loved me earlier this week. I just love you.
Was it the same guy?
It sounds like the same guy, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's probably just like the same company, and there's a note on my like number when it comes up says to like hit on me.
Because it worked so well the first time?
Well, no, because what I used to do is I'd pick up and go scammer, 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 scammer until they hung up. Then I started going, "It says that you're a scam. Why are you calling me if you're a scam? I'm not stupid. You can't scam me." And he'd be like, "Ma'am, I'm not a scam. I'm not a scammer. I'm not a scammer." But yeah, so it's escalated to this. Yeah.
Oh.
It's not my fault, but it's totally my fault.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. I'm okay with it. It's been fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cassie keeps getting these calls of, I assume they're scams, but people who want to, that's excellent, Natalie. People who want to sell her an extended warranty.
Yes.
But her car is like 10 years old, 12
Yeah.
years old, something like that. So she's like, "No, I'm good." And so she like talks over them, "Take me off your list, take me off your list, take me off your list, take me off your list." And she sounds so annoyed.
I think most of those places, though, aren't actually in a place that follows the list rule.
Oh, I'm sure they aren't.
So, I mean,
Like, what do you?
if you're calling like internationally or something, it doesn't matter what the fuck our law is about
Right.
a list.
Right. I used to get them. My
Call me
favorite
later and
one.
call me darling.
I used to get one that would tell me, well, last month I got like 3 voicemails because I had just let them go to voicemail anymore. But I got 3 voicemails asking me or telling me that I was there was something wrong with my taxes and I was going to be arrested.
Did it say local cops?
Yes, it did.
Yes, I got that one too.
I enjoyed that one. I laughed. I almost kept it because it was so silly.
I can't block it because he cycles through different numbers. So I have blocked numbers that I've been called from, but I just get calls from different numbers.
Yeah. I can always
And I know
tell,
that's true because my number gets spoofed. So
yeah. I can tell, usually I can tell it's a scammer because they call me on the 815 area code, like they use the 815 area code.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I know, I'm not even going to answer. I'm not even going to answer because I know you're a scammer, because there are like maybe 3 people who would call me from an 815 area code. And I know all 3 of their numbers by heart. In fact, they're all in my phone, so it would come up. It wouldn't be like
right.
So there's no reason for that.
Yeah, and if it was something else, like it'd be calling from like Swedish American Hospital or something, so it would show up as like a hospital number, which would be like the only reason like anyone outside of those people would be calling would be because like I was hospitalized or something.
Right. Well, and like I always figure, like that's one of the reasons I let it go to voicemail, because I figure if you're calling me or your parents are calling me or Travis is calling me from a line that's not one of theirs and something's really wrong,
they'll leave a message.
They will leave me a message.
Right.
Like there's no way that so if I go and they leave me and it's 10 seconds of silence, I know. No. That's excellent, Natalie.
I love messing with scammers. It's one of my favorite things. But unfortunately, they call when I'm at work because I work a 9 to 5. So they call when I'm at work, and I'm like, guys, I can't fuck with you. When like I had a whole conversation with somebody about the legal code in Illinois and whether or not you were just given grants without applying for them. And like they were arguing with me, but I was like Googling shit for them. And I'm like, well, according to this is how that's done. They're like, they just changed the law. And I'm like, this was actually updated in 2018. So no, they didn't.
Try again, please.
I was just like, I'm bored, so I'll just play along. But I can't do that in the middle of my workday. Although if it was a slow day, Allie would probably let me get away with it.
Oh, that's delightful, Natalie. Aww.
Oh, 7 chapters to your betas. Good luck and congratulations, Aphrodite.
That's exciting. I know it's a little terrifying, but that's still exciting.
Yeah, that's one of my concerns when like you and Travis don't answer me right away with my stuff. It's not that like I'm antsy to get it so much as I'm like they hate it and they don't know how to tell me.
Yeah, no. I would know how to tell you. It would be, so I need to talk to you, but it wouldn't be like I'm just going to avoid ever talking. It's yeah, no. We've gone beyond that, I feel.
Well, and I know on some level, in some capacity, you do hate a lot of what I write.
I don't hate it. It's not to my taste. Let's make that very clear.
You didn't enjoy me ruining camping.
No, I did not. I could safely say I hated that one. I despise that one with all the fires of hell. And every time you remind me of it, I hate it more.
But there's Bigfoots. Yeah, I hate waiting for betas, Aphrodite. That's so hard.
Especially when some of us are slackers.
It's not even that. It's just like it's that, like, I don't know. It's just this anticipation. It's a different kind of thing. I find it very unsettling. Even though it's like you and Travis that I usually send stuff to.
Yeah.
It's really, really hard.
I can understand that. I mean, like,
it's always like, okay, I guess it's ready. It's never like, here I go. It's like, no, I guess. It's as good as it's gonna be. I don't think you can unsend Aphrodite.
I don't think that there is emotion that you shouldn't feel. Like, emotions don't work like that. You can be scared. It's, yeah, Cassie, like Cassie said, it's normal. You're putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's terrifying.
Yeah, and in a lot of ways, no answer is worse than an answer.
At least if you get an answer, you know what they think, and
right.
The anticipation is over. Yeah.
Right. It's at least ended, but the whole time that there isn't an answer, it's awful. And it doesn't even matter that, like, realistically, I know that most of my critiques I get back from you guys, I look at it and I go, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then once in a while I'll go, nah. But usually I'm just like, I get it. But there's something to get.
Right.
So it's just that not knowing at all what's going to happen.
Whew. Now I'm all nervous for you, Aphrodite.
You want to do another one in 3 minutes?
I think we should.
All right. 3 minutes, everybody. I put on makeup for y'all tonight. I looked awful. I took a bath, and it was splendid and wonderful, but it made me all splotchy because it was hot. So, and I drank wine, and now I'm drinking more wine. And the cat's here. And she's going to jump on my lap because she doesn't care.
Because she's pretty.
She doesn't care at all whether or not I want her here. She's
She
just
doesn't
going to
have
be here.
She's pretty.
Say hello for the evening.
Hello. Hi, pretty. Hi. Oh, I miss her.
She's my baby. Oh, we give her a little love and maybe then she'll go away. Because she's all up my ass. Oh, I love you. I'm sorry. Her name is Dreamer. I have another one named Mr. Crowley. He's gray and less likely to show up. But when he shows up,
if
sometimes
he does, you'll hear
up.
him before you see him.
Yeah, he's noisy. He's a loud cat.
Although, to be fair, I found him to be more of a snuggler than she is.
She doesn't know how to snuggle, really. She just wants to stand on you or press against you. But I found that if I lay on my side, she will press up against where my heart is. And that is her sweet spot. She loves it, especially if I have a blanket up.
Yeah.
And she can lay under the blanket with me. Oh, her favorite. She loves it.
When we lived at the Wackadoos and I had no door. So Sarah and I lived together, like, in an apartment for 6 months we lived there?
I think it was 8, but yeah.
But we had 4 cats between the two of us. And shortly after, I don't know if it was after we moved in or before we moved in, my bedroom had no door. Like, when we went to look at the apartment, it had a door. And then when we moved in, it no longer had a door. And so the cats, all 4 of them, slept with me. And we lived on the 2nd floor and had no control over the heat. And so it was like 90 degrees. And I had 4 cats sleeping, like, and she would sleep at my lower back.
Yeah.
Yeah. she slept at my lower back, and Tag would sleep behind my knees, and Romeo slept right here because that's his favorite part of a woman. And Mr. Crowley would sleep wherever he found a place. But
Mr. Crowley
just
doesn't
sweating.
sleep with us anymore because I had a Charlie horse in my sleep, and the first thing I do is punch the bed. Well, he was there, so I punched Mr. Crowley in my sleep, like really hard. And this was like 6 or 8 months ago, and he still won't sleep with us. Once in a while, he'll sleep by my feet, but he ain't coming up near me.
Oh,
yeah, I feel awful. I was asleep though. I literally didn't know what I was doing, and I've punched Travis in my sleep. Like, I'm aggressive in my sleep. So, it's time for me to hit the button. Everyone do your things.
Ah,
You okay over there?
yeah, I'm just knocking stuff over. So silly.
All right, everybody, it is time.
I do not have a Muppet of my own. However, I do know where to get some Muppet-like puppets.
That's what the stream needs. Muppets.
I don't know if I can like take them or even. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we keep them. You have a koala puppet?
I don't have any puppets. All I've got is like
that's sad.
this little leather face that I use as a pin cushion. And all of my Star Trek guys that you made.
When I first learned how to sew,
Laura Palmer.
Laura Palmer is creepy. Is that Black Lodge Laura Palmer?
Sure is. I got Black Lodge Laura and Black Lodge Coop.
Oh,
Allie gave them to me for my birthday.
I remember that.
They're scary. I knocked Bob over.
That's sad. Poor Bob. Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, you got to call those things early.
Yeah, I don't have much as far as that stuff goes. I used to have a lot of stuffed animals, but unfortunately I worked in healthcare and ended up picking up bed bugs at one point, and so I got rid of just about everything.
Yeah.
The easiest way to get rid of them is just to get rid of most of your life.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, that's a whole thing.
Yeah, that's awesome, Cassie.
Yeah.
I have these. I have a tiny itty bitty Yoda. This is my favorite one. He's very, very soft. He's very, very soft. And then I have an R2-D2. I also have, I can't reach it with the cat on my lap. I have a head of the ugliest woman alive. Okay, she's not the ugliest woman alive.
She's not alive.
She's not alive. But a woman who is very, very unfortunate looking. Nope, she's all the way back there. I can't reach her. To be fair, she was an amazing woman. I know, right, Cassie? And he's super soft. And he has like his little bandolier. Like, look at how cute that is. I like him.
Yeah, that's really it. You just
yeah, you just gotta
terrible.
There's really no other way to do it.
It's up there as the worst experiences of my life, for real. I did not appreciate it.
No. And it just made everything worse. They bit me.
Yeah.
Those bed bugs bit me. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Yeah, it was bad news.
That was ugly. But they're gone now.
Mm-hmm. They sure are. It's been like 6 years, I think, now. So that's the all clear. I think it's after a year and a half if you're clear.
That's good. That's really good.
Because they can live like a year and a half without food.
Oh, so I thought about this in the middle of our writing, and I didn't want to interrupt because it really isn't that important. But so I have a music writing program called Finale. Yeah, I can't imagine those would be. Are carpet beetles worse? Better?
Yeah, I don't know anything about carpet beetles. That
I don't
sounds
either.
terrible.
They do, yeah. Like,
I mean, if
it
you
makes
thought
me
it was
grateful
bed
I
bugs,
don't.
that's terrible.
Yeah. Ugh. And I'm not even like normally grossed out by bugs, but ugh.
They would bite my hands. It was so bad.
Yeah.
That was the worst, was that my hands would itch all the time.
Oh, yeah. That definitely makes them ew.
Oh, huh, that's interesting. That sounds terrible, but that's interesting.
Oh, so sorry, I got distracted. So I have this program called Finale, and it's specifically for writing music. So it has its own fonts.
Mhm.
But I was trying, so when I was not importing, but moving, I was copying and pasting text back into Scrivener. And for some reason, my default in Scrivener is Courier New.
Okay.
And I really don't like Courier New. It annoys my eyes. So I went to try and find something else that would work. There is a Finale, like it's imported the Finale fonts. So I could write in music notes if I wanted to. I mean, I'd only be able to use the first 7 letters of the alphabet, but still.
Right.
I mean, there's 2 vowels in there, so I'd be okay, right?
Sure. Yeah, that's awful. We had them a long time ago, but it was, God, I think it took us a year to get rid of them all.
Yeah.
Oh, good night, Natalie.
Yeah, sleep well. Oh, I have a fat cat sitting on my
Tired.
lap. Yeah.
I am.
Are you sleepy tired, or are you cleaned for 2.5 hours today tired?
Kind of that one.
So what else should we talk about? Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, man. We talked about them now. I'm all itchy.
Yeah.
I have a problem. It doesn't help that I react to every fucking bug on the planet. I am like the itchiest woman alive.
It's truth. We can be sitting next to each other and I will have maybe 1 mosquito bite and she will be covered and blowing up like a balloon.
I got bit in the middle of the day. I went to go get Alley beef jerky a block away from the office.
I don't know what it is. Is there a reason why some people are more
There's
susceptible?
like an array of reasons.
And you have them all.
I don't know. If you look at the science on it, there's a bunch of reasons, but none of them are things that you would really know. So it's like, and I mean, other than like the color of your clothing makes some difference, but
yeah,
not enough for me that it's worth it.
Right. Because my aunt was talking about it, because my mom is the same way, and so is her sister, my Aunt Lana. And she was talking about, they live in Minnesota, so they go blueberry picking, because that's one of the things they do, which is super awesome, by the way. And she said her daughter, this is, I don't know, like probably 20 years ago, but her daughter was talking about how she was getting bitten and she was just miserable. And they thought she was just kind of, whatever, she's a teenager, blah. But when they were walking back up to, I don't know, the cars or wherever they were going, she said her daughter's legs were just covered in mosquito bites, just absolutely covered. And to be fair, in Minnesota, the mosquitoes, like their state bird, they're huge.
Yeah.
They basically carry away a small child. What are you doing? What do you want?
When I lived in Virginia, I got bit like right here and my eye swelled shut.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't react well. This one's not too bad now. It's stopped itching finally, so it's not like swollen. But yesterday it looked like I had a second elbow.
You could have taken a picture of both of them.
I could have taken a picture of both of them and sent them on to whoever to torture them.
I wonder if you could set up a website just for
Hotelbows.com.
Hotelbows.com. I want to see. Nope, no, I don't, because you don't know. If you type that in,
I'm looking it up. I'm doing it.
Are you? You're a braver woman than I am.
Nope, site can't be reached.
Well, I suppose that's a plus. Okay, you're gonna have
it
to
also is Hotelbows.
What?
It also is Hotelbows.
Stop. She wants to sit on my lap for exactly 4 minutes, and then she's like, I gotta shift, I gotta move, and she digs her claws into me. And then she gets
Carly has the opposite problem. I can't sit still, and he like gets comfortable, and he's like, aha, and I'm like, I have to uncross my legs, and he's like, nuh-uh.
I'll trade you cats. I think her biggest problem is her arthritis.
Yeah.
And so she can only sit, like the way she sits on my lap, she can only sit that way for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to take her into the vet next month.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be. Because it's a 40-minute drive. No.
Yeah.
It's probably only 30 from here, but it's going to be 30 with her in the back seat crying the entire way.
Yeah, that's how Crowley is too. Unless he's like deathly ill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily mine is about 4 minutes away. So
that's nice. I thought about finding a new vet because we moved into Des Moines and the vet's still in Indianola. But I really like our vet. They're really inexpensive.
Yeah.
And they have all of her history. Like we've been going there for 8 years. Plus, she's 15.
Yeah.
And at this point, is it really worth it to go to a new vet? She goes to the doctor like once a year. Maybe.
Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, I could do that. Plus, it's really inexpensive to board her there. So,
yeah.
On the rare occasion I need to do that, it's super awesome. Also, let me say that it is much, much cheaper to board cats than it is to board dogs.
Yeah.
So much cheaper, which is one more reason why I'm never going to get a dog.
I like doggies.
I do too. I don't know that I would ever want one myself.
I like all the animals.
The big dogs and the little dogs.
Not a huge fan of the Great Danes because I got attacked by that one, but otherwise. Yeah.
When I was in high school, one of my good friends, her parents had like 3 giant dogs. They had a Newfoundland, a Great Pyrenees, and an Irish Wolfhound.
Oh, wow.
And they were indoor dogs. Like they went outside, they went on walks, but they were indoor dogs. And the Great Pyrenees thought she was a lap dog. So you'd sit on the couch and she'd come over and sit on you and be like, hello. And you'd be like, Ophelia, you're sweet and you're very soft, but you're also 75 pounds.
Yeah.
And you're breaking my legs. Yeah. They were big dogs. And they had almost a zoo because they had 2 or 3, let's say they had 2 or 3 ferrets and they had 2 or 3 cats. I think at one point they had birds. They were very animal friendly. I liked their house.
Yeah. You want to do one more at like 20?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all I got in me tonight. I'm tired.
Fair enough.
It's been a
I
long
will
week.
say, I would be a crazy cat lady if I was allowed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If I didn't have other people putting limitations on me, I could easily. I'm saying it like it's a positive thing. She's getting all testy because she won't let me have a cat, and she thinks I'm talking smack about her.
Gotcha.
That is a wonderful place for you to live.
Yes. See, Cassie understands. Not my sister Cassie, who does not understand, but the cool Cassie, who is in the comments. She understands.
That Cassie does not live with you.
If she did, I could have more cats.
Including your cat. Our lease has one cat.
I'm sure Rachel would negotiate. She's so mean to me.
You deserve it.
I do not. I'm delightful and sweet and kind.
I desperately don't want to do another 15-minute sprint.
So let's not. It's your
Well,
stream, woman.
I know, but I just feel like everybody else probably wants to. We'll do one. It'll be fine. I'll just be grumpy about it.
All right. It won't be the first time.
I'm always grumpy.
Oh, did I tell you I stepped on the cat
No, you didn't. That's terrible.
yesterday? Day before? Yesterday. So I weighed myself and I was really excited because I'm doing this diet thing and it's a whole there's a whole thing. I'm not going to go into it. But anyway, I lost another couple pounds, which was really good because the day before I'd been really bloated and I felt really awful. And anyway, so I weighed myself and I was down a couple extra pounds and I was like, oh, that's so awesome. So I started dancing on the scale. And because it's a scale and not a floor, I lost my balance and fell and stepped back. And somebody was laying on the floor with her tail right there. And I stepped right on her tail. Like, it wasn't like I caught the corner of it or caught the edge of it. I stepped full on her tail. Like, I was sure I broke something. And she made the most horrible sound. Oh, I felt so bad. And she ran out of the room and I chasing after her going, but hey, I'm 20 pounds lighter than I would have been a year ago. Come back. I'm sorry. And she was so angry with me. She hid under the bed. She wouldn't come out. I tried to lure her out with treats so I could check and make sure her tail was okay. But she was having none of it. It wasn't until like right before I left for work that she came out. But yeah, that I stepped on her. She was so mad at me. But her tail does not seem to be hurting still. So either I didn't step on it as hard as I thought I did, or I didn't step like on it directly like I thought I. Like, I was pretty sure I broke something. Like, I was so sure. Yeah, why do they do that?
Yeah, animals do that crap. Dreamer walks like she's trying to lead me to where I'm going, but she doesn't know where I'm going, so I regularly kick her in the face. Because she's like walking and trying to check to make sure she's in front of me. And I'm just walking and I don't notice, and just all of a sudden, boot to the head.
To be fair, it can't hurt her terribly much. It's not like she's the brightest crayon in the box.
Yeah, no, she's dense. She's super dense.
She's cross-eyed too, right?
As hell.
Oh, she's so funny.
All right, it's time.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. 15 minutes, everybody. Night, Aphrodite.
Night.
Oh shit. That is time, everybody. Oh. How'd everybody do? I didn't do great. I did 3 pages.
I got episode 4 done, and I got about half of episode 5 done.
That's good. I got distracted and started fucking around on the internet.
I saw that.
Yes, because I do that.
Yes, you do.
That's what I live for. Jesse got 200. Ooh, my foot fell asleep. I don't like it. It's about to be the pins and needles.
Pins and needles, pins and needles, pins and needles.
218, awesome.
You guys are rocking out.
Awesome. Character profiles being finished up. Good news, everybody. Everybody's doing good. So yeah.
I'm feeling like we are doing success tonight.
Sure. I'm still gonna light it on fire.
I think that's an overreaction.
I want to do sage. I'm gonna do sage. I'm gonna light
Sage,
a fire.
rosemary, and thyme.
I have sage and lavender. These might be lavender.
I like lavender a lot.
Doop, doop. I'm gonna light it on fire.
Light it on fire.
Doop, doop, doop. I don't do character profiles, so that's not a question for me.
Jesse, I found one actually. The one they use, or the one they have, the questions they have, I use a combination. The questions they have in the Scrivener ones, things like role in the story, occupation, physical description, personality, and these are just general ones, habits and mannerisms, background, internal conflicts, external conflicts. And then it has a series of questions, things like, what do you know about this character that he or she doesn't know yet? What is this character's greatest flaw? What do you know about this character that he or she would never admit? What is this character's greatest asset? It's a little more writerly, I guess. And it helps, it has questions for like, oh, that'd be really nice, Cassie.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it's in Scrivener. It's so when you go into the folder or whatever, they have if you right click on the binder, any of the binder things, you can create new from template. And there's one called Character Sketch. They have one that says Setting Sketch too, which I have not used. I don't know. I don't even know what they look like. But anyway, the Character Sketch, it has all the questions for you there. And I think I may have added some, like, because it's not geared toward a specific genre. So if you like, you write fantasy or something, you may need to add some things. Like I had to add, because my characters learn magic or have magic. I have magical abilities, and then their innate abilities, and then latent abilities, and then learned abilities. So I added things. But I really liked the characters or the questions that they had. I did. What was the one I really liked? Some of them I was like, what is this character's proudest achievement? And I really suck at that. I didn't have that for some of my characters. Does this character have an obsession? But it also asks about things like where does this character fall in the birth order? What effect does this have? Describe this character's bedroom. Include 3 cherished items. What makes this character angry? If this character had to live in seclusion for 6 months, what 6 items would they bring? This one I really, really like. List the choices, not the circumstances, that led this character to their current predicament. And then the next one is list the circumstances over which this character has no control that led to this character's current predicament, which I found very helpful because for some of my characters, the choices that were made were not theirs, and so they are circumstances because they were other people's choices, so they're circumstances to those people. But for some of them, sorry, I was reading Cassie's answer. I was just thinking, yeah, and at first I thought that's really weird, but I actually went to my room and I looked around my room and I thought, what are 3 things that if there was like a fire, or what would I grab from this room? What means the most to me in this room? And that helped a little bit because your bedroom tends to be a very private place. So, yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I like the idea. I like some of the RPG character building tools, and I have used them before. I don't think I used any for these ones. Although it might not be a bad idea now that I come to think about it.
Someone had mentioned in one of my writers groups writing up characters from like D&D and then rolling to write what happens.
Nice.
Yeah, I love Sims.
I am down with that, Cassie. That is excellent.
And then playing Sims as research, and that's a win.
Exactly. I have used Sims to build settings.
Yeah.
Like to figure out how would this layout of a house, would this work? Is it plausible?
Oh. Well, I'm exhausted, and I don't know what to talk about at this point, unless we did another sprint, which I really don't want to do.
I think we could probably end if you want to. It's 8:45.
Okay. Thank you guys all for being here. Sorry I'm so meh. I just am. Sorry about that. So have a good night and good writing, and we'll see you guys all. I don't know that Alina's having her stream tomorrow. She's pretty ill, so I don't believe she'll be having a stream tomorrow. So just I'll see you guys on Sunday. So have a good night, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you head out. So have a good night. Thank you guys for being here.
Good night.
Bye.